Alright guys, welcome to the channel. I know what you guys are here for, so let's get right to it. This here is a YETI cup. This is a legit, real, 100% authentic YETI cup. We actually have it filled with water, which we are going to lay on the road here and see if the Jeep tires will actually crush this once the Jeep Wrangler runs over this cup. Now this is kind of something that in a normal situation may not happen, but I mean, come on, let's face it, people leave things up on the roofs, people leave things on their fenders, so it's very possible that you could accidentally run one of these over. Now these claim to be built for the wild, so we are out here literally in the wild. As you can see, there's mud pits behind me. We are literally out here on the side of a mountain, off-road vehicle. There's bears, there's turkeys, there's snakes, there's all kind of wild things out here. So let's see how wild we can get with this YETI cup.
Now, as I mentioned, simple scenario, and this is actually something I do with beer cans at home. I'll be at home, I'll be doing something, and I'll leave them on the fender. Next thing you know, oops, and there it goes. Now, the cool thing is you can see here, the lid actually did not fly open. We did have a little bit of water loss, so it did actually come through. Now, keep in mind, this is a used regularly YETI cup, so this isn't one that's brand new, but we lost just a little tiny bit, came out of there, which is nothing major. So we can see it did survive actually taking a fall. Ignore the water that's on the rims and the tire. That's not from the YETI, that's from going through this stuff. But anyway, so as you guys wanted to see, we'll pick a spot. We'll just go right here, right in front, and we're gonna lay the YETI down just like that. And we're gonna place the camera here and see what happens when we run it over. All right, guys, so it would appear that this thing lost to the Wrangler. I mean, granted, this thing is like fully modified, so this is like a fully armored up, like there's nothing more I can possibly do to make this thing heavier, and it just like obliterated this. Like, look at that, it even just snapped the cap. The O-ring gasket literally flew off, which this thing's still salvageable. The cup itself still has some clean water in it. Look at that. So you can still kind of have somewhat of a drink. But this thing did not fare at all. It collapsed. I don't know where the cap is, like the MagSlider. The MagSlider like must have shot off.
So YETI versus a Jeep was a loss. Now, is this anything bad to bash YETI for? No, YETI is my favorite brand for any of this kind of stuff. I've invested hundreds of dollars in them. I have multiple coolers, multiple cups, the gallons, the half gallons. Like, I've literally spent probably thousands of dollars with YETI stuff. So this is by no means any way to bash them. It's literally just me putting this to the test, so that way you guys know if you happen to run it over, what may end up happening. So this one here I did actually obtain for free, so that's why I was kind of more willing to sacrifice this one. I do have another one that I obtained for free, but it's a duplicate of this one, so kind of don't want to lose it. So I don't know how quick I'm going to do another test, but by all means, if YETI wants to send me anything, I mean, I can even go down to the abandoned reservoir and drop it off of that. So it would be cool to do some drop tests, even with the coolers. And I mean, hey, YETI wants to claim bear proof with the coolers. I have bear that frequent my yard, so I mean, if they want to send me something, I'll put it out there with some like stacks of meat in it and see if they come and tear them open and get it on camera. So by all means, if you are somebody that is within YETI, then feel free to contact me. Let me know if you want to send me anything that we can use for doing these kinds of tests. So again, like I said, this is nothing to bash. I totally love YETI. I still love YETI. Very sad that I lost my cup, but my goal right here is to see if we can actually break them. And this was a successful break test. Unfortunately, And yeah, so hopefully that answers your questions. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see some more Yeti shit get broke. I'll see you guys next time.
The apocalypse.